there, Stampers. It's Anne, the Stampmaven, back with card number 5 from our August online card club. This card was really fun for me to make, and I want to show you some of the fun things about this card. I used the Hearts embossing folder, and the way I used it on this card was the raised part was sticking up. But what's really neat is the reverse side is where the this part of the heart really goes down, so you have more of a debossed image, but you can use that as well. So it just makes our embossing folders a little bit more versatile. I want to show you how I lined up these pieces, and it's very easy. This is washi tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the piece. I want this little diagonal part, so I'm going to snip that off so it will be diagonal. Then I'm going to start putting it down right at the top of this first full heart. And then the neat thing about washi tape is you can just rip it. You don't have to worry about cutting it. Then I'm going to fold it around, and then this piece would look really nice and even on our card layer. Okay, now what about these pieces? Well, I want this mint macaron piece to also be on the diagonal. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that diagonal with my snips. I'm going to come and put snail on it. I'm not going to go all the way to the end because I'm going to be cutting that off. I'm going to line it right up here. So I still have my diagonal, and I'm just going to leave that on there for a minute. Now, here's another cool tip. I showed you in one of the earlier videos how you can snip down the middle of your cardstock and then snip to the middle from each end to make your flag or your banner, like right here on the card. But we also have an awesome tool that will do that for you. This is our triple banner punch, and it's made to cut little banners or flags at 1 inch, 1.5 inch, or 2 inches. But you can also use it on a piece of 3/4 inch wide paper, and even a 1/2 inch if you're really careful. So what I'm going to do is just line this up so it's about the same distance on each side. So in other words, right here and here. Then I'm going to make sure it's pushed all the way in to the edge of my punch. I'm going to punch, and now I've got the perfect flag. Again, I'm going to put my adhesive on the back, and I want this to stick out, maybe 1/4 inch or so. I'm going to line it up, and now I've got these ends. Well, I'm not going to want to fold them around like I did with the washi tape because that will be too thick. So all I'm going to do is come in with my paper snips, and I'm going to just trim off this excess. And now I have those perfectly flat, and when I'm ready to mount this to finish my card, it will work perfectly. I want to show you something here about the rhinestones. You notice on this card that these are black. Well, Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell black rhinestones, but we can make them any color we want with a Sharpie marker. What you want to do is take your marker, and then while the rhinestone is still on the paper, you want to color it. The reason you don't want to do that on your card is because, can you see, I don't know if you can see right there where some of the black got off. You don't want that to happen on your card. So then I would have stamped my birthday, then I would come in with the rhinestones, and I'm only going to do a couple of them. I'll complete it later just to have another card for myself. You just put that one down and then just put the other one next and you're ready to roll. Okay, last thing I want to show you, which could quite possibly be the most exciting. I cut this happy out using the little Hello You Thinlits that coordinates with this Crazy About You stamp set that we've used. Now, I cut another one out of our gold paper just to show you. You could use the glimmer or the gold. When I had this online card club in August, customers could not order this fabulous, fantastic, awesome tool that I'm just going to show you, but now you can. It is called the Precision Base Plate, and it's made for the Big Shot. And this is what it looks like. This is the writing part where it kind of explains what you use it with, and it's made to go with the more intricate framelits that we sell, and it enables you to cut them out without using the dryer sheet and wax paper technique or ripping it all to pieces when you're trying to get it off the paper. You want to use this tool with the multi-purpose platform. You do not want to use the magnetic platform that you often use with these framelits because it will warp them. So the sandwich is the multi-purpose platform, the base plate, then I'm going to cut out another happy, and I'm also going to just stick in the butterflies framelit, which is very intricate, so you can see how it all works. Then you're going to use one of the clear acrylic plates. You only use one in this sandwich because the precision plate basically gives you enough height for the rest of it to cut. Okay, now I'm going to just roll this on through. Depending on the tension of your Big Shot, sometimes you'll want to roll it through and then you'll want to send it back the other way just to make sure that it does get a good cut. The other thing you want to do when using this precision base plate is to flip your clear plate over every other time or so it won't warp. Okay, now I'm going to get out my piercing mat here, and let's do the butterfly first. Notice that this little butterfly comes right out, and now all these pieces just pop right out of here. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but just show you there's just no trouble to this, and they poke right out, and it makes that cutting very easy. Same thing with our happy that we would use on this card. So I encourage you to try this precision base plate. I think you will really love it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.